What's up everyone? Today I'm going to be looking at a new interview that was had with the creative lead of Ubisoft's Star Wars Outlaws game. This is Julian Gerightly, I probably totally mispronounced that name, where he gave us some new details and also made some pretty interesting comparisons to another video game, which makes me really happy. So yeah, quite a bit of new information about Star Wars Outlaws. This interview can be found over on gameofficial.net, which is a website that pretty much just covers all things video games and gaming. And obviously they've now begun to cover this new Star Wars game, which is set to be releasing 2024, so just next year. So I'm going to go ahead now and get into the article. But just before we start, please do feel free to subscribe to keep up to date on all the latest news for this game and to help out this really small and growing channel. So I'll go ahead and jump right into what was written in the article. So Star Wars Outlaws, the highly anticipated game from Ubisoft set in the iconic Star Wars universe, is generating excitement among gamers. During recent showcases, creative director Julian Gerightly shared their admiration for Rockstar Games' Red Dead Redemption 2 and expressed enthusiasm for the comparisons drawn between the two titles. Julian Gerightly, the creative director of Star Wars Outlaws, has openly praised Red Dead Redemption 2 and the talented team over at Rockstar Games. The positive comparisons between Star Wars Outlaws and Red Dead Redemption 2 have been received with great satisfaction, as Gerightly emphasizes their respect for the immersive experiences crafted by Rockstar. He quoted, "I'm not here to talk about other games, but if there's a comparison there, that makes me feel great, because honestly, the respect I have for those experiences is colossal." Star Wars Outlaws has made a splash during the recent Xbox Games Showcase and Ubisoft Forward 2023 by captivating audiences with its enticing setting in the beloved Star Wars universe. Gerightly remarks shed light on the game's alignment with Red Dead Redemption 2's high standards, instilling confidence in fans that Star Wars Outlaws will deliver an equally captivating experience. One of the standout features in Star Wars Outlaws is its reputation feature, which mirrors the acclaimed mechanics found in Red Dead Redemption 2. Gerightly explains that players can shape their relationships with criminal syndicates in the game. Each mission and decision will influence these relationships, allowing players to forge unique connections with factions like the Hutts or the Pikes. The reputation system adds depth and complexity to the gameplay, empowering players with choices and consequences. By immersing themselves in the criminal underworld of the Star Wars universe, players can experience the impact of their actions on the alliances they built. This personalized narrative matrix enhances the sense of agency, making Star Wars Outlaws an immersive and dynamic gaming experience. Star Wars Outlaws aims to captivate players by combining the narrative prowess of the Star Wars universe with the gameplay depth reminiscent of Red Dead Redemption 2. The reputation system serves as a key feature, allowing players to tailor their own stories and relationships within the game. The immersive possibilities and dynamic gameplay mechanics are generating excitement and anticipation among fans. Star Wars Outlaws promises an immersive experience in the criminal underworld of the Star Wars universe. With Julian Gerightly's admiration for Rockstar Games and the captivating reputation system, players can anticipate an unforgettable adventure. So prepare for an immersive journey where alliances are formed, choices have consequences, and the best of Star Wars and Red Dead Redemption 2's gameplay unite. So that was everything that was written over in the article, so to me that all sounds really good. Something you probably wouldn't know about me is that Red Dead Redemption 2 is one of, if not my favorite video game of all time. From its story to the characters to the gameplay, it was just such a great journey, and I loved every minute of it, and it also brought us some really good music. The reputation feature is also something very similar to Red Dead Redemption 2 with the honor system, deciding how loyal you were as a character in the game. This opens the game up for multiple replays and run-throughs, as choosing differently can directly cause changes for the game later on. Does this mean there could be alternate endings as well? I guess we're just going to have to wait and see. What I especially liked from not only this interview, but the trailer, was that we actually got to see some gameplay rather than just cinematics and cutscenes. There was of course just the single trailer itself, which had mostly cinematics, but then in that 10-minute gameplay footage, we got to see a lot of gameplay in space, on land, on speeder bikes, and then also some cutscenes as well. I like that we got to see the gameplay because this is what we're actually going to be seeing when we are playing the game. And it does seem like Ubisoft has been really hard at work on this game, getting it up to a really good standard before actually showing it off. So let's just hope they can stick to that 2024 release date, as the current state of video games has seen so many games suffer delays, primarily associated with COVID, but you would like to think that now we've sort of moved on, things are going to start to pick up again. Either way, hearing all these comparisons to Red Dead Redemption 2 is honestly just really great. because that game is held in such high regard across all sort of gaming communities. So I hope to see that it can live up to this hype and actually maybe be a little bit longer of a game, rather than like 20 hours, which Jedi Survivor was. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and just before I do finish up this video, I just want to quickly clear a few things up. That the upload schedule has definitely taken a bit of a downward spiral. This is just because I'm going to be out the next few weeks. I have some really important university commitments that are pretty much taking up all of my time, 9 to 5, Monday to Friday. And then I'm also working, trying to get some money on the weekends. So I'm not going to be able to make a ton of videos at the moment, but I'm going to be looking at trying to make some more quality videos rather than quantity, and put a little bit of work into them each day, and then hopefully put out like one main video a week, hopefully accompanied by some other shorts. So thank you so much for all the support so far, and I'll see you in the next video.